possible, such that it activates all of the muscles that I've allowed to atrophy. That's why these fists start like this. And then finish. Like this. Balancing your body and balancing your mind require the same types of choreography. Using algorithms to determine the most strategic or the most methodical process of synthesizing reality such that the decisions you make correspond to the requirements, to the strictures, to the deadlines for the creation of work. Do the work. Everyone, every day, you will have work to do. Either your metabolism to keep you alive is doing work. The way you breathe changes the way you do work. What you process in your visual cortex requires electrons, requires energy. You only have a finite amount. These aren't my techniques. No matter where the wisdom comes from, we're constantly in a state of rediscovery. We're constantly in a state of innovating based on what has come before. But it's our lives that are unique. The choices that we make determine who we are. And you are so, so perfect. I want you to know and believe that. You are so infinitely powerful and capable of such awesome creative achievements, constructive, powerful, awakening achievements by which you maximize your capacity for contribution to your own life, to your own capacity for synergistic development, and to the communal and to the cultural. Support yourself. Support each other. Incrementally find these methods by which you form yourself into these perfect unions, which are the most aligned positions that are in connection to gravity and are following and conforming to these invisible tracks that govern our movements, that govern the shapes that we're making with our bodies, that's governing the types of muscle contractions that we require of ourselves to shape, to change, to bring about a rearranging, a tracing. This requires a specific type of neural command, neuromuscular command. Just like bench press requires a specific type of muscular command to exercise those muscles in that position. Look through the top of your skull. Imagine your eyes can make a right angle. They're pointing forward. Imagine you have another set of eyes that's within your skull. Or imagine you have an eye at the center of your brain that's looking right up through your crown point. And just hop. As you open your hand up, above or below, feel that there's a limitation in how far your shoulders can go, how much pressure allows them to keep the structural integrity of your spinal system expansive. There's a limitation. And you'll feel it whenever you define that height to be the most dignified that you can make it. If you can make your arms straight, if you can make your body appear straight, if you can make it appear still, don't waste that privilege. Develop that skill and then show it off. Show its synergy. Show and prove its superiority in bringing about units of synergistic development, units of synergistic mitigation. You're maximizing your capacity for summoning your choreography of your muscles and the way in which you relate to the force of gravity and how that impacts your body and your tissue in a positive or negative way. Negative being destructively, positively being constructively. You're constructing new networks. You're constructing new calibrations. Of hormones and transmitters. Inside of us is a pharmacy. The adrenal glands can start working if the situation calls for it. Or you can get yourself hyped. You can catalyze that yourself with ideas, with images, with a collection of individuals that you activate your adrenaline glands with a sports team, with an athletic team, with a debate team. You are in a position to constantly activate and awaken these internal systems that could bring about a more dignified life, a more committed life, a more conscientious life, a more committed life. And you don't need absolutism. You don't need dogma. You don't need to handicap yourself like I did. I'm the opposite type. Some people handicap themselves by relegating the structures through which and the prisms, the windows through which they view and experience the reality that we all share, to just a spyglass. But then there are some who do it through a picture. And still there are others who utilize all that we have and all of their genetic and their privileges, cultural, linguistic, geographic, racial, religiously, whatever the privilege is that enables you to have more opportunities to be successful and to experiment within this game of life. This is a unique type of competition. This is a unique type of institution. Civilization is a relatively new thing. When it's viewed in comparison to our evolutionary heritage, our evolutionary existence. 10,000 years to 300,000 years? Now think about that in relationship to all of life on earth. You are infinite in what you can do, in what you can conceive. Until the last moment of our lives, if we can breathe, we can feel bliss. One of the few times it's allowable to inhale through our mouths is when we're trying to maximize and optimize our ability to align our body. When you inhale through your mouth, you're creating that draw, that force that enables your jaw to relax and to release, and to activate the upper muscles of the neck that create the longest spine possible. And when everything is rotating slightly within these small ranges,